Hey everyone, so in this task we are going to run an operating system using cloud technology. So basically we are going to remotely access an operating system. For this purpose we will use AWS, that is Amazon Web Services. So let's go. So you will just go to aws.amazon.com, and if you don't have your ID over here, so you should create one, but I already had an ID, so I will just sign into the console. So I am currently signed into my Amazon console, AWS console. So we will run the operating system using EC2. So let's move on to EC2. So here it is, EC2. Okay, now we will create a new instance for our operating system. So let's just launch an instance. So there are many operating system you can choose over here. So there are many free and many paid. So we will be using a free one, a free Windows operating system. So this is Microsoft Windows Server 2019 base 64-bit. So I am going to select that. Generally, we don't have to do anything with the settings, but you can check. There are many services. So we are selected the free tier eligible. So let's just next move on to the next page and configure our instance details. So let everything as it is and move on to the next. We will be adding storage to our Windows or our remote cloud computer. So our operating system will be Windows, and the size of the drive will be 30 GB, which will be SSD GP2 type. So it's fine. Now let's add text. So we don't have to add any text here. So we'll just move on to the next and configure our security. So everything looks fine here. Let's review and launch it. Here is all the basic details. You can check over here: instance details, storage details, whatever we have selected previously will be displayed here. So just launch. We will have to create a key so that we can connect to remote. We can connect to our operating system, our Windows operating system remotely. So we will need a password for that. So let's just create a new key pair. Let the type will be RSA, and key pair name, let it be task 4 TSF, the Sparks Foundation, and we will download this key pair. So I am downloading this key pair to my desktop. Let's just save it. Now move on and launch the instance. So as you can see, our instance is launching. So we can see the launch log, or we can move down and see other details as well. So this is basically some ad kind of stuff. If you need, you can check it out here. So let's just view launch log. So it's successful launch initiation complete. So let's just view instances. So these are my previous instances, so you don't need to uh, worry about it. This is our current instance, which status is showing pending. So let's just wait for few seconds so that the status become running. Let's refresh it. It takes few seconds to few minutes to launch the instance and the status to be running. Yes, now it's running. So all we have to do is just click on this and connect. We will move on to the RDP client. Every time whenever a server, whenever a client request from a server, so we are going to create a request. Basically, we are going to create a request from the server to launch that Windows. Okay, so you must have remember that we have just downloaded a key pair. So we will have to get the password here. So we will click on get password, but the thing is, it will ask you to wait at least 4 minutes after launching the instance before trying to retrieve the auto generated password. So let's just wait for few minutes and then we can add our password, and basically that is an encrypted password. So we will just be adding that password here and then decrypt it, so in order to get a password for a remote access. Meanwhile, when this 4 minutes are going passing by, let's just check out our instance details. So this is all, here is all the information about our instance. This is our instance ID. This is our IP address. So our instance will be running on this IP address EC. Basically, it's EC2 type. So it will be EC.13.233.158.219. Okay. So this is our public DNS and subnet ID, AMI ID. You don't need to worry much about this. So you can check if you want. So let's move on and see if our password is ready or not. So RDP client, get password. Yes, it's ready. So we will just browse or copy paste the password here. So let me just browse the password, and here it is, task for hyphen tcf.pem. So let's just open it. So as you can see, it is basically an encrypted password. So let's just decrypt this password. So our password is now decrypted. As you can see, this is our password we will need while logging in. So let's just copy this password. Okay, and now download this remote desktop file. You don't have to worry, it's a very small file of approx 0.1 kb. Yes, 0.1 kb. So let's just download it and let me save it to desktop. So our remote desktop is downloaded. So let's just quickly connect to the remote Windows or remote operating system. Okay, connect. It's connecting. It asking for the password. So you can see as my caps lock is on, let me off. So you have to enter the same password displayed over here. So we have already copied it, so let me just paste it here. Okay, so the password is done, and now connect. So it is connecting me to the remote operating system. So this remote operating system is completely running over cloud. It is not physically there on any machine. This operating system has been created over the data server or data centers of AWS. This is the free version. You can there are many other advanced features with the paid version of AWS. Meanwhile, our desktop is getting ready. Let's just wait. So here, as you can see, our desktop is now ready, and it is a complete new remote desktop. We can do anything over here. So let me just connect it to our internet, and yes, okay. So we have connected it to the internet, and as you can see, everything is here. That's our command prompt. Let get on. Okay, so this is our control panel. Everything is same as window. It's just another computer which is stored on cloud on the data centers of Amazon Web Services, which have offered you 30 GB of free space for this. As you can see, here is all the details regarding your this computer. This is the host name, instance ID. This computer is being hosted on this IP address, and it has offered us 1024 MB of memory, which is 1 GB of RAM. So this operating system, this desktop has 1 GB of RAM. Let us move to the run. Okay, so let's move to the C drive. So as you can see, it is usual C drive. Total 30 GB of space is allotted to us, out of which 14.2 GB is for the basic installation of the Windows and every other free softwares that came along with Windows. Okay, this is we can even access internet from this. We can do everything that we are able to do on the Windows computer. So remember these things. We are doing it from a remote desktop connection, just like we do it in a TeamViewer, AnyDesk, or other remote desktop connection. Let's just connect to google.com. So forget about all this. This is just Internet Explorer things, as this Windows is old, so Microsoft Edge has not been introduced till now. So as you can see, Google is open. We can search anything that we want. Let's search Amazon Web Services. Just add it to the cookies, and we are done. So as you can see, everything is running completely fine. This is complete remote. Again, this is complete remote, so you don't have to worry. This is the feedback kind of stuff. We all need not to worry. So this is a remote desktop connection. If we want to move again to our previous system, we can just minimize it. So you can see we are accessing our remote desktop site. It has nothing to do with our current system. So that's all. This is how we can access a remote Windows or any operating system over cloud. Thank you so much.